How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival. My name is Premium Element, and yeah, we're back. We're back with the original skin. I know I quickly changed my brand, and I was like, hey, that's a bad idea. But how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a great day. I know that I am early in the morning, just playing some Minecraft, having a good time. And I wanted to address a little topic before. Well, I wanted to, start this video off with a couple little announcements. I know the first video that I uploaded wasn't the best. I know it was very jumpy, and that's just because it was due to, I don't know. I recorded it over the film of a week, the term of a week. I want to turn this up to like 16, cause we can. But the rest of my videos will not be like that. I will live and learn with this YouTube journey, and I will make sure that that doesn't happen again. But today, I have a more clear and concise plan. As you see, I have been hard at work, I guess. I've been planting trees, collecting wood, because we're going to need a base pretty soon. This is not going to sustain us for very long, and I'm going underground, guys. I personally like the idea of having my base be underground. It makes building a lot easier. But don't worry, we will definitely have things above ground. I want to integrate below and above ground. I doubt I get any comments about this, but I do get inspired by a lot of other YouTubers to, enact my ideas in this world. So this idea comes from Etho, who is probably the greatest inspiration for me on this YouTube channel. I'm not going to try to imitate his building style or what he does, though I am inspired to make builds by a lot of his videos. The only thing that I am taking from him in this sense is going underground to build my base, but I have a pretty unique way to for a first primary entrance. I assume that once we evolve in this world, we'll have entrances all over the place. But let's before we get into that, I want to show you guys what I did. I actually live streamed yesterday. Stream Saturday, which is a new series on my channel. I messed it up. I had the stream open and the audio was going in the background, so the stream wasn't very successful, but I had a blast. So that we got a lot of resources, a lot of iron. We have 19 diamonds now, and we have slime balls, which means we can make sticky pistons. So let me talk about what I'm going to do, and I'll probably end up doing most of this off camera with some updates here and there, but I'm going to make a path, right? So if we ride in on a horse or just run in, there'll be a tripwire here, or pressure plates, probably pressure plates, and we'll run over them, and then pistons will open up a, I don't know, I kind of want to make it larger, but open up a door that will let us into an above ground, like just a drop room. We'll drop into some water down there. And it'll just be a cool way to, enter the base. And I actually did get inspired to build this from a movie that I recently saw, which was the new Batman vs Superman movie. I know that movie is very critically hated, but the cool thing I thought was one time in that movie, Batman drives into the Batcave through a opening door in a lake. So I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. We should do that. So I'm going to get started trying to build that, and we will see if we can actually accomplish it. Okay, guys, so I have done a little bit of work here, about 30 minutes of work on this door, and it should work. I ran a first test, and it didn't. So I made some changes, and hopefully we can get it to work now. So the idea is we'll hit these. There's a small delay down there, and we should be able to drop right into this hole. So hopefully they open up. I think I fixed the issue. I fixed one. Okay. Trouble. Let's go see what is wrong here. We can drop these down. Don't want to pick that up. It powers both of them anyways, but we can quickly run down here. You guys can see the redstone. So what is happening? Why isn't that? Oh, that's why. Jeez. Because these aren't on the freaking thing. These aren't on the block. Ugh. I gotta get in here. I've wasted so much stone without silk touch. Just, you know, going through this build. The design, the look of it is not final. Obviously, I'm gonna have to do a lot of beautifying, cleaning this up, making it look good, and then we'll have to design the tunnel down, because that's pretty important. I want it to look pretty cool as we fall down, and I really have no idea what I want to do for like my underground base design. And we'll obviously have to have a way to get back up, and I'm thinking slime blocks, maybe a slime block launcher that shoots us up. That'd be kind of cool. But next test, let's see. So we'll be able to jump and right in, and that just cuts the sunlight right off. My jump was not too good right there. I did actually cover up my pathway back up. Let's see. We'll just have to run, jump, and yeah. So we do clip that piece of water, but not piece of water, but the piece of cobblestone that's right there. But I don't think that's going to be too important, because those blocks won't be there. The idea is that this will be flush with the environment around it. So I'm going to see if I can get that to work, and if we can get this, you know, invisible water door working. Invisible water door. That's not what I intended to call it, but this door that will be underwater and try to look like it's not there. Yeah. Yeah. So I fixed it. There were a couple issues with it, and it wouldn't look flush. Obviously, we'll make this look more like it's natural down here, but I had to move it one down. So now we know where it is. We have a better idea of where to jump, even though I would have rather have it be more flush. But I'm holding this torch in my hand because it's very dark down there, and so let's just see it. Let's just see how it works. So we jump and we fall in, and boom, bada boom, bada bing, bada ba. It works just like that. And we can fall down this low or however low we want to go. I'm not really sure. This low might be a good idea, but I'm definitely not going to have the exit be right here, just because it will make it very difficult with the water. We do get clipped like that every once in a while, but this is a pretty cool way to get into a base, in my opinion. Like if we're just getting chased down by some mobs or something. Let's just see if we can do it in F5. So we're getting chased down. We're like, nope, see ya. And then we get, you know, we jump into safety. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All that's left to do now is clean it up and give it a good design. And I have no idea what to do. There are so many different directions I could go in to design this underground base. Because it really should have like a somewhat of a constant theme throughout in like the hallways. Maybe the different rooms can be designed pretty differently, but the hallways and stuff should have their own, you know, constant kind of melding design, if that makes sense. If you don't understand, like you look at Etho's underground world, right? His man cave. And you see how he does like the grass floors and he does the arches and stuff, and that's kind of like a design that he keeps throughout. So I don't know really what I want to do. I think I have a pretty good idea that I actually just popped into my head just now, but I'll play around with it for a little bit, and hopefully we can have this designed by the end of this video. If not, then it'll certainly be done for the start of next video, but I'm hopefully it won't take me too long to figure out what I want to do here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to figure it out. Okay, so I've made some progress since the last clip. It has been about a day. I actually just got home from school, and we're going to switch out our swords here. My tools have gone through, well, I've broken a lot of shovels and picks throughout building this, but I do have a design that I started down here. It's not, I haven't finished, but I kind of have the outline of what I want to do. You kind of could see a little sneak peek down there, but we'll jump down. We should be able to see it. So I haven't done anything in these directions, but this is not going to be like the main entrance. So this, I'm thinking, this right here is just going to be like a little, entry point, a little, so you go this way, it goes one place, this way goes another place, this way goes a different place. It's like a checkpoint, kind of like, yeah, a checkpoint. And then I designed this in here. I don't know, it took me a little bit to come up with how I wanted this to look, but I like it. I like the wood and the stone brick. I do like the stone brick. I think it would look a lot better at like a grander scale. And this is just a pretty simple design, and the purpose for this is not to be fluid throughout the base. It's very hard for me to explain this for some reason, but design and stuff will change as the base grows and I put different builds under here. This is just, the hallway that we have right now. We're obviously going to need like chest rooms and stuff, and they don't need to be, this design. They don't need to use the spruce, the leaves, and this, because that would get a bit repetitive, even though it would be nice to have a little fluidity between these and like the rest of the base. There will definitely be some builds that are different. Now, I've used the chest room as an example there, and actually that's probably going to be one of our first builds down here. And that will probably be similar to this design, just because a chest room is like a very commonly used room. I'm not sure how I want to say what I'm trying to say right now, but do not worry, not all of my builds will be like this. I will, as our world progresses, we'll make sure to use different blocks, and oh buddy, this has been an issue too, just getting blocked in with water. That is the disadvantage of building below a lake. But unfortunately, that is all that I have time for. I've spent a good amount of time working out this so far, and I think it's a good start. And I know that my words have been a little bit jumbled in this final clip, trying to explain what I'm trying to tell myself in reality, but do not worry. Everything will work itself out. The base will evolve, with time. Everything will work out with time, I believe, and I would not be working on it. It's a constant project. Really what I'm doing right now is trying to reassure myself more than reassure you guys, but it's a constant project, and as time goes on, I obviously will need to be content with every build, and this is kind of the only part of this build that I'm content with, and I like it. You can see the torches are kind of hidden out of view there, but I might need to make that block and those blocks stone brick, which I actually smelted some stone here, so we can do that, but I will get to that for the next episode. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.